Well, all right. Hopefully everything worked out well. I'm just doing a quick stream today to determine if I got everything figured out and if I'm actually doing this quite right. I'm not entirely sure. So basically, this is a bit of a tech test, but I thought I'd actually do a bit today. I might just practice a bit on some Dark Dimension 1 teams. I know that sounds really weird, but I'm trying to see what teams without Black Bolt can take nodes down the fastest. Kind of been practicing with that for something coming up in the near future. Next Sunday, I believe. So I'm just going to do a bit of that. And yeah. I'm just going to send a quick message in the chat. See if I got this figured out. Know how everything looks and sounds. If you are... Boom. Sending a message. Okay, I believe I sent that to both Twitch and YouTube. But basically, I'm trying to learn how to use Twitch and YouTube at the same time to do a live stream on both. So, yep, that's basically what I'm doing. So what I'm going to do here is, again, like I just said, I'm planning out Dark Dimension 1 speedrunning teams. Basically, it's as simple as it sounds. Again, if you are around, just please do let me know how this is all going. Just realizing, I should probably share the links of these streams so people actually know how to watch. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back here. So again, just going to have a bit of fun and try and get better at speed running some Dark Dimension 1. Haven't exactly planned out how to do this, but I'm going to need to know how to go through it as fast as possible to be able to do something, hopefully in the coming time. So how do I want to do this? I don't have Asgardians, they would be good. I don't have Black Bolt, they would also be good. What can I possibly do here? Guardians are usually a good choice. They're pretty quick and they do some good damage. Obviously, Phoenix is a great choice, but then she would die. So that's less ideal. So I'm trying to find a way. I can do this. Let's try something like that. It's a good start. Give me some Ultron. Someone that does some... Well, let's try this. Rocket there. Star-Lord there. and Minerva. Yeah, let's see how this goes. Perhaps it would be a pretty quick setup. So please do, again, let me know in the chat how everything looks and how everything sounds, and whether you're on YouTube or if you're on Twitch. This is my first time trying both. Actually, it's my first time ever doing a Twitch stream. So I want to make sure everything looks good and sounds good for you guys. So please let me know down in the chat for all you guys that are watching. Hopefully it's looking pretty good on both. And let me know if there's any lag. Just basically trying to figure out some things to make sure I've got everything going as efficiently as possible. Because not this Sunday, but the next Sunday, which is April 19th, I am going to be part of a really big event that I've put together, and I just want to make sure that I have it, that I'm as ready as possible for that. So please, again, let me know down in the, just send a message in chat. And if you are sending messages in chat and I'm not seeing them, that is an issue all on its own. But I don't think that's the issue. That would be an issue. Okay, so gonna have to hit this Groot here. Okay, so quite clearly this team. Let's see how it works actually. Can't really make a final statement on it until I know a little more. Let's actually see what happens if I put them on auto. See if they're a quick team on auto for this. That would have been better if I summoned, so I probably should have, waited a single turn before doing that. Okay, getting some text. Okay, that's fine. People asking for the link. Probably should learn how to put that on the actual message I send for people, but please bear with me as I get this all set up. Again, this is my first time. And I'm doing this so that in the future it's as smooth as possible. So please, again, any feedback is great. There we go, sent it out. Hopefully you're going to get some comments soon. I've asked for a couple people to come by and just give feedback on how things sound. Just, again, trying to make it as good as possible. So overall, I would not consider this team to be going really fast by any stretch of the imagination. Getting the defense downs occasionally. I think in order for this to be very efficient and quick, it would be something I would need to be manually doing. Obviously, the quick solution is get Black Bolt, but I will not have Black Bolt by the time the event comes around. I'm going to be about a week late. Once, mind you, that all was pretty nice. Once the event does come around, I will be able to use him on Dark Dimension 1 and do a speed run of that. Maybe I'll do a full stream of just how overpowered Black Bolt is for Dark Dimension 1. But I'm going to try and figure out other teams that can do the trick just the same without Black Bolt. So yeah, I think this team's pretty quick, pretty decent. It has potential. There's some stuff that could be better. That's nice. So let's see. This has already taken a few minutes to even get going on this node, but I do believe this is one of the more annoying nodes. So maybe if I'm doing this manually, it will speed it up even more. Alright, let's see. Let's do that basic. Yeah, when I'm doing it manually, it seems quicker than if I'm doing it on auto, even if I've kind of done the obvious abilities on all these times. So how's everyone doing today? Is everyone having a good time? Is everyone safe? Locked down on quarantine? I've been personally on lockdown for 2 months. I have no idea. I've been home for about 2 months at least. Feels like 3 years at this point, but I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? I see there are 4 of you watching. Not sure through YouTube or Twitch. Again, send a message. Let me know. Well, I think this team's working pretty good for speedy. Maybe not perfect. I also don't have my symbiote Spider-Man at a high enough power, he would be wonderful for this. The defense downs are pretty great. YouTube looks good. Top of your head is cut off. Yeah, okay. I can definitely deal with the top of the head being cut off. Just was kind of rushing through getting it together. I could crouch, or I can try and adjust my green screen. I don't have the tallest of green screens and not the most space, but I can definitely fix that. I'll do that after this node, because, yeah, let's not break the illusion that I'm actually floating in this game. So YouTube looks good. Thanks for letting me know. Hopefully it sounds good too. Can you guys hear music? Or is there music that is too loud? Because either if you can't hear music, or there's music that's too loud, both of those I would consider pretty big issues. I mean, I guess it would be better if you can't hear the music than the music being too loud, but point being. Okay. Yeah, this takes a fair bit of time, but to be fair, this is like the hardest node of Dark Dimension 1. I know it's only Dark Dimension 1. Yeah, this one takes forever. Hopefully I can find a quicker team, or quicker method, quicker plan, quicker something. I need speed. This should help. Basically, it's all built around that one move, and it's not even fully killing people. Ugh. Tragic, really. What else can I do to make it faster? I have a big enough venom to spread things. I've got Magneto to clump people together. I can defense down. I can use Magneto to clump everyone together, use Loki. Only a tiny bit of music when I'm not talking. Alright, well, let's do the simple method. That should make it a little louder. I'm always concerned about being too loud. But if it's there, I guess a couple notches of volume will help. Perfect. Alright, so I'm thinking the trick to the speedrunning is no Ultron, despite how wonderful Ultron is to use. I should possibly be able to make it happen. Scientist Supreme is nice, but again, the 2 turns to get anything going is kind of dead, like a death sentence. Let's just roll them up, why not? There we go, that node is done. So really quickly, I'm gonna try and make my top of my head not cut off. Okay, nope, I'm still cut off on the top of my head. Let's see if I can do this here. Okay, the top of my head's not cut off. Twist it this way. And perfect. I am no longer partially decapitated. I have made an accomplishment. One for the centuries, I'd assume. Okay, so got through that node. So now what can I do to make it faster? Again, no more Ultron. Let's try no Scientist Supreme. What did I say? I said I would go with Venom and Magneto. That's better on music. Voice sounds good. You look good. Face is lighter. Good. Things are good. All right, perfect. Thank you a lot, Thor, for checking the things out and letting me know how it is. Hoping to get this all perfectly set up and routine by the time of the event rolls around. The event is coming on next Sunday, not this Sunday, so like April 19th. A lot of information is going to be coming out about this event. It's something I'm really excited about. It's going to be huge and featuring an absolute ton of people. So make sure you stay tuned for that. It should be quite exciting. Okay, so I'm going to need a defense down person, which I could use Spider-Man for, which is going to be dangerous. Let's see. So I got Spider-Man I could use, and then I want some AoE at that point too. And what AoE can I use that is kind of fast? AoE. I could even use Killmonger. I might use Loki for the defense down. I'm going to use Loki for the defense down. That's what I'm going to do for that. I wish I could use Hela. And now what can I possibly use for some higher damage? Higher spread out damage. Falcon. Because, I don't know, he just seems right. Rocket's a good choice too. Let's do Falcon, get some added speed here. This is my theoretical team for quick running Dark Dimension 1. Let's see how this goes. Perfect, so I will mark down this volume level, which I think I put at 10. So that is a good level for volume for music. Make sure head's not cut off. Alright. Oh, then the green screen falls. Alright, let's adjust that. Okay, slide that in. Green screen is back. Top of my head will be cut off for a bit of this because I'll need to fix that on a more permanent basis without it possibly falling off. But there we go. I tried. Alright, so now who's going to be the slowest person that I can possibly use this on? Let's go with Shield Assault here. They're already all clumped together, so I probably didn't need to do that. Did I actually? Yeah, I did that. Okay. Use this ultimate there. Blind everybody. Got this defense down here. Which I can then I can ult onto that one defense down. Probably shouldn't have. Of course, I got that one taunt I didn't even consider. Wow. Let's see how this works. Let's actually just speed it up. Hopefully that makes it a quick team. Alright. I like this here. That's working pretty good. Okay, not the quickest, and the two securities do make this a little more infuriating. Alright, so that's... how's this team doing? I'd say not fantastic. Yeah, nope, not liking this team. Not liking it. Let's find a quicker team. So no to Magneto. No to Magneto. Okay, I've got Falcon there. Let's go Spidey instead of Loki. Let's try something like Spider-Man in the middle whenever I find my Spidey. Spidey, Spidey, Spidey. And then I can go back to my Rocket Star-Lord. Okay. Star-Lord. But then I'm going to drop this part here actually. Let's try and find another quicker plan. Scientist Supreme. Falcon. I want something quick, so I don't want to be wasting too much time with any any character taking too much time with their animations. Might not Black Panther. Let's try Killmonger. See how that goes. Killmonger might actually be able to go pretty quickly. He'll be healing himself. No, the right answer here is Carnage. Let's see how this goes here. Hopefully this will be a quick Dark Dimension 1 team. If you guys have any Dark Dimension 1 teams that you want me to try to use, please let me know. I'm just trying to learn how to get as fast as possible in Dark Dimension 1. Okay, did not get an answer from that. Just checking a couple messages while this loads because I'm getting a ton of them. I've been doing a lot of work on the event, which I'm going to be fully announcing hopefully tonight with a massive video reveal and everything. So I'm getting a lot of messages about that, and when I disappear, I probably should tell people first. Oh well, that's what I did. Alright, let's see. Gonna throw that over there. Groot is also a nice choice to use. Let's actually use this to get some speed meter. Oh gosh, so much messages. Yeah, I think this team, if you don't lose Scientist Supreme right away, could be a nice trick. Oh, does not get rid of that stun. Oh, that's nice. Let's get Fury here. He's annoying. Use this ultimate. Of course, they do have a bunch of defense ups. Defense up. Yeah, that sounds right. I used the right words, I think. Probably could have spread from the other shield security. I believe he has more debuffs. I just don't remember what they are. Okay, so this is going quicker. My actual main concern with this team is the Scientist Supreme and whether or not she has the survivability for it. Okay, let's do big damage here on this shield security because he's not defense upped. Spreading some debuffs there. Oops, not what I meant to do. Let's finish that security off as soon as possible. Then I'm going to move to operative. Let's actually just blind. Get some energy to rocket because the rocket ult is a big part of this. Should be Supreme's turn to do something soon. Okay, so it's great. I got chat from both servers, so I think that's working pretty well. Everything was good until I broke the green screen and knocked it off. So gonna have to just stabilize that so it doesn't fall over. Yeah. Getting a bunch of messages still. Whatever. They can wait until I'm done. I'm gonna just give it a couple more runs. Try and find quicker teams. Because I'm liking Scientist Supreme, but she is really pushing it in terms of survivability. So, not really sure if that will hold up to a long enough basis for this to be a reliable team to quote-unquote speed run Dark Dimension 1. Again, it's really hard without Black Bolt and without the symbiotes at a high enough tier. Most of the teams that I would like to use to like speed run this as fast, like basically finish this as fast as possible, aren't options on my account right now. That was quite nice. I like that. Now there are teams I can use tons of teams to guaranteed beat these nodes eventually, but yeah. So just trying to find faster ones. All I'm doing right now. Hopefully can. Wanted that defense down. All right, let's use an ultimate here. All right, so this team I think was nice. It was quicker, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd qualify it as a speed run team here. Maybe it is if I just put it here. But they always keep me questioning whether or not they're going to survive, so it's kind of a little concerning to just trust them on auto, but also using my rocket ult while defense or offense down is not a great thing. But here I should be able to do this pretty quick actually. So if this works, I'm going to try and put them on the next node on auto and just time it. See how it goes. Yeah, I do not need this on auto anymore because I'm about to win this. Finish that off. Boom. Okay. waste the ultimate there, but who cares? Speed running. It's fun stuff, you know? Yes. So if anyone's around, next Sunday, make sure you mark off your calendars. Not going to give you a time because it's going to be a 24-hour event. It's going to involve 18 of the content creators for Marvel Strike Force streaming either on YouTube or on Twitch back to back to back to back to back. And we're going to be doing it for a good cause. We will give you more information and hopefully a full schedule and some nice advertisements and stuff in the next couple of days. I can say that there's going to be people as small as me because I am one of the people, but it is going up to really big people like Casino and maybe even Valley Fly-In, depending on the time. So we do have one large roster of people that are going to be involved in this. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be great, and hopefully it'll actually do what we're hoping it's going to be able to accomplish, and that's raise money to help deal with this whole coronavirus. People that are struggling that we know personally, and then also we're going to be trying to raise money for Doctors Without Borders. We're joining a campaign that they have called MSF Against COVID-19. And if we're looking for ways to raise money for coronavirus using Marvel Strike Force streamers and content creators, how do we not use the one that is literally called MSF Against COVID-19? I mean, it's just too perfect. So we're going to, and the reason it's called MSF Against COVID-19 for Doctors Without Borders, you may not know, but the organization is actually originally French. And the way to properly say the name isn't Doctors Without Borders. That's the English version. The proper one is Médecins Sans Frontières, which is how you say it in French. Hopefully I didn't butcher the French too bad. I haven't spoken French in quite a long time. Okay, this is not going as smooth on this node. Makes it complicated deciding which teams to run. Yeah, no, this is a no-go. This team is definitely not a speedrunning team. Need a new plan. Need a new plan, guys. Yeah, we're going to be raising money to help, well, support the relief of coronavirus, and also we're going to be trying to, well, yeah, support the relief of coronavirus is a really big part of it. Okay, so Falcon did a no-go. Okay, I can put Shuri. Shuri would help with the healing, just keeping everyone alive much, much better than Scientist Supreme. I could just do that. Maybe the speed ratio will be worth it if I do this manually. We'll see. But yeah, raise money for the relief, for the medical efforts, and I'm gonna be trying to actually help specific members of the community that I know are struggling. So if you are struggling, or if you know someone that's struggling, please, 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 please reach out to me, let me know, and we'll see what we can do to help. Especially I will. And yeah, if you want to help with this event, also let me know. The big thing we're wanting just is people to come by and watch the streams and donate if they can during that time. But we're also working on getting some sponsors for the event to make it run as smoothly as possible and make it as exciting for everyone as it can be. Basically, one of the things that we have is we're going to be doing giveaways, of course, and we're going to be doing competitions between the streamers. There's a lot of stuff going on, and to do the giveaways, it helps to have money to do that. I've already had a few people reach out and donate some for this, and that's huge. It's going to make a big difference. So I'm just really thankful for that. But if you do want to sponsor it, or if you want to know how you can help in any other way, please just reach out to me. Let me know, and I'll give you all the information I can on what's going on. And with the coming times, we're going to be giving you more and more information, and you're going to be hearing it from everywhere. I'm just really thankful because I was really wanting to make something happen, and I wasn't 100% sure I was going to be able to make something happen on the scale I wanted to have happen, but I was going to go through with it no matter what happened. And the first day, I think I got 2 people to agree to help, and now we're up to like 18, so it has gone absolutely huge. So also I want to thank personally the first two people to agree to help, Wolverthor and Pokemon. Wolverthor especially has been a huge help. The way that it is now would not be the case if Wolverthor didn't do everything that Wolverthor did. He is amazing. He is thorough, and really thankful for him. Because of him, this is going to be a much more special event than it would have been without his help. It's also just a nice reminder that, you know, something small, any one person can make a really big difference. And it seems like it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have to make that big difference on your own. Just because you're one person does not mean you're alone. And I think that's a really important thing to remember in all kinds of ways right now. You know, like, because we can make a big difference. Like, I'm hoping this event is going to make a massive difference in the community. And so yeah, technically I did start this. I'm the first person to bring it up and reach out to people and start getting people into this and plan it out. I've done a lot of the planning. I've been staying up till 3 a.m. every day planning. But also, you're not alone, because these people are going to come and help. But also, just remember, you aren't. Especially in this time, things seem tough, but you're not alone. Yeah, this team's not quite cutting it. Not enough survivability, even with that Shuri. Yeah, no go on the speedrun. Failures of speedruns. I'm going to be having to test this quite a bit. Who would have thought that so much of my time would be dedicated to how fast can I possibly finish Dark Dimension 1? And I love saying that. Oh, I keep rotating my chair. I gotta stop doing that. Look, see, immersion. Like, remember, Paulo, immersion. They can't know that there's just a white wall behind this and I'm not actually floating in space. Anyways, who would have thought that so much of my time would be dedicated to this mode, which I can easily finish it in one go. But I'm trying to do this without power cores, which makes this harder. But look, it's actually really quite hard to do without whatever his name is, Black Bolt. And Phoenix isn't the best because she kills herself, and then I can't use her again, which makes this a little annoying. Ultron is the ultimate choice, but oh my goodness, Ultron is slow. How do I want to do this? Thor's a nice choice for something, but not this. Anyone got any ideas? I would love to hear ideas on how to do this as fast as possible without the obvious choice characters. Again, would absolutely love Symbiote Spider-Man being here, but I can't farm him enough. Can't farm the characters I need. There we go. That got the sadness out of me. Yes, this is Dark Dimension 1. I am practicing speedruns for the event that's coming up. I don't know if you heard me talking about that. But there is going to be a competition. Brotherhood. You want me to just do Brotherhood? Could just do Brotherhood. I'll use Brotherhood 2.0. But yeah, we're going to be doing a speedrunning Dark Dimension 1 competition at some point in various ways. Oh, right. I can't use Brotherhood 2.0. Don't have all the characters high enough levels. That's good. That's nice. So, Sabretooth. And I got my Mystique. I don't have my Mr. Sinister high enough. This team is not going to be survivable enough. That's for sure. See what happens. So basically what I'm trying to do is get my entire run down to 40 minutes without Black Bolt. So I can do the first, I don't even know, all the nodes up to the Miss Marvel node, and I can do that really fast. Supernatural. That is a great choice, except I don't have Elsa probably, and Ghost Rider high enough. But the other three are a good fit. Yeah, let's see. Let's probably not put this on auto. That's a bad idea. Again, the clear answer is Symbiote Spider-Man. If I had him, that would be absolutely spectacular. But I do not, so oh well. Unfarmable people makes this hard. Yes. I would love to just throw my symbiotes at it and just watch them demolish this. Symbiotes are absolutely amazing, and it's a shame that the only place I can really use them is Ultima 7, which is not the most ideal, and I don't have them built up enough anyways for anything higher. I don't have them ready for Dark Dimension 2 even, but they are really fun on Ultima 7, and just seeing footage of them in Dark Dimension, it's wonderful to see, actually. Let's just see what goes here. Oh, Juggernaut brings everyone down to half health. Oh, I meant to do that. Should have done that. Oops, forgot about a feature on this stream. That's too bad. I will deal with it the next stream. Okay, now I'm getting messages in foreign languages on my phone. That's fun. How good is my Fury Shield? Mediocre. I can try them too. Coulson is probably not big enough. Of course Coulson wouldn't be big enough, not farmable. The restrictions of not actually spending money on this game makes it quite hard to, well, do this. If you don't have every character at 6 stars. And I'm one of the people that I like using characters even if they're not at 6 stars yet, or 7 stars. I know a lot of people are like, well, I can't get this. Yeah, this isn't going to work. They're not going to be able to survive, and then there's too many downturn teams. I'm going to try a Supernatural hybrid, but I'll take a look at my Fury Shield for you. Apologies. Oh, it's fine. Get sick. Okay, I can understand that well enough. So this is the 7th node. So the first 5 nodes, this one actually wasn't bad. No, this one actually was pretty bad. The Fury Shield one was easy. The first 4 nodes I can do in like 15 minutes. Then it just falls apart. So let's try Supernatural. Only have 20 characters at 6 stars. I'm fortunate enough I can throw a 320k Wakandan at it, but the Miss Marvel node did not go very well, actually. It just... I got stunned a bunch and just... a lot of bad RNG. Let's see, where is my Fury Shield team? They're near the bottom somewhere. They're here. So I can click this. Obviously not going to use 4 people. Who is my next highest shield minion? Probably Medic, right there. So I could run this team. That is a definite option. My shield trooper's quite big. For a time I was planning on bringing him into Dark Dimension 3, and then I realized why it wasn't a great idea. See, them blacking out Symbiote Spider-Man is like teasing me because it looks like he's eligible, but he's not. Alright, Supernatural. This is my Supernatural team. I actually have a fair amount of big upgrades on these guys, so that's something good. Mordo is going to be healing them up, as will Strange. Defense up would be nice. Let's see. Let's try Venom and Carnage. Let's see, just straight powering through this. See if this works. Alright, let's try that. Maybe it'll do well. Didn't even check the power level, but it's probably not the biggest. One day, Symbiote Spider-Man, he'll be the solution. Thank you. Enjoy your lunch, and thanks for chatting for a bit. Actually, while this loads, perhaps I can try and get that feature up and running. Alright, well, let's carry on here. This is my new attempt team. See how this goes. Why am I doing this on auto? Well, I don't know, it's faster. I really should plan these things out a little more. Let's get some flips. Flips are nice. Let's deal with this Black Widow, she annoys me. So there we go, getting some damage out, which is nice. The survivability... I'm not getting all the buffs from Ghost Rider, which are helpful. The symbiotes are doing pretty decent. But if I lose Strange, it could be a problem. Which I'm probably going to have happen. Okay, that gets a bit of health back. Okay, so when they get buffs, Strange will heal himself. Okay, so I'm seeing some potential here, but there's obviously something missing on this. The Scarlet Witch is not the ideal choice actually for that person there. Yeah, no go. Attempt number 326,845. Up next. Okay. New team. So we're gonna need I can just say this. Try this. That's a lot of attempts. Yes, it is. Definitely a lot of attempts. I'm basically trying to get this done as fast as possible. So far, I think everything is looking good and working pretty good. I think I've got all the tech stuff pretty figured out. Except my, the thing I just forgot to turn on for this stream, which I will then put here. So I'll not spoil it. But I will write it down on this sticky note next to my computer that no one can read, not even me, so I really don't know the purpose of me writing it down. But let's see if this will do anything. Again, didn't give myself defense up, or defense down on the other team. Yeah, it looks nice on the tech end, everything's sounding good. You missed earlier when I accidentally knocked over the green screen and everything fell apart entirely. So I'm just going to pretend that nothing went wrong. Vision setup? Nice idea. So everything went wrong, but at the end of the day, very few people saw that, which is good. And I will figure out a way to not knock over my green screen, revealing everything next time. What I really need is a taller back to my chair. Okay, this team is the quickest one so far, even if this Ultron guy is very slow. Yes, everyone missed the highest entertainment moments. Actually, not everyone. I think Thor saw it. Thor came by and helped answer a couple questions for the beginning on the Twitch end, because I have 0 Twitch subscribers and followers, so I needed someone to check to see if it was working, because I'm going to probably need that. And yeah, oh, Strange, no Strange. Strange, don't die. Bad. Yes, flip everything, but that's not going to heal you. If Strange dies, this run is over. Oh, it's lagging on my end. Who knows what this is doing on your end? Oh, that's bad. Okay. Yes, okay, So the game froze. That's nice. Guys, unfreeze. Well, that's an issue. That is definitely an issue. That is an issue. Well, let's see what I can do to fix that. I'll be right back, I guess. All right, unfrozen. It is loading up. That was a dead run anyways. It was all failing. The game was just trying to spare my feelings. Like, this is going bad. You should know to start again. So it did that on purpose, and that's what's happening. It's saying, Paulo, you should know better than to try that team. So apparently I know better than to try that team. For this to work, that team to work in this, they need to be stronger and they need to have the full roster. Ghost Rider just provides too many buffs for them to be without him. And Elsa, they're just a little damageless. And then they're just kind of paused there and eventually they will die. So need a new plan. Basically what I'm doing is I'm just going through teams until I find a really good plan on speedrunning this. And we'll go from that. And ooh, inbox. It's probably telling me I did bad in arena because I forgot to do most of my fights. That's usually what it's telling me these last couple days because I've been so busy. Okay, so Fury Shield. My Wakandans are big enough that they should be a good answer. Ooh, definitely not what I meant to click. Let's not check out Alliance War right now because we don't have a war going on. I know how buttons work sometimes. Almost clicked Alliance War again. That's good. I'm honestly probably more efficient at Dark Dimension 2 than Dark Dimension 1. Because I like characters that aren't exactly 6 stars. Rocket is obviously a good answer. Minerva, they're just so safe and they're so fun. Alright, what on earth am I going to do? No Ultron. Ultron is not the right answer. I want him to be the right answer. I want him to not be the right answer. Can I just Wakanda it? Should I just Wakanda it? Wakanda. Or I could Wakanda. Loki has too much cooldown. Wakanda. Let's just try Wakanda. See what happens. They're my biggest team. That power should be good for something. Hopefully, it would be nice with Black Order. Don't have them yet. Also won't be able to use them on this because they're not big and they won't be 6 stars either. That's true. Wow, I'm getting tons of messages. I should actually read some of these on my Discord. On the Discords. All of the Discords. Tons of messages. Oh, that's nice. Alright, let's see. Turn up the speed. Faster. Faster is better. Give it defense down here. You like the music. Thank you. I'm glad you like the music. I spent a decent amount of time picking the music and then putting it on and being like, ooh, it's really hard to stream while this music is really loud. So then I turned it significantly quieter than I was originally planning. Okay, so that worked well. A defense down would be amazing to get because of Black Panther. Well, it doesn't matter now. He's ability blocked anyways. Okay, these Yondus. This is just an annoying setup. I do not like the other nodes. Get that there. Okay, they might need... Is there a bit of lag between when I type and when you see it? Probably. Yeah, there usually is at least a 30-second lag. I think YouTube puts that through automatically. I don't think we have a choice. So it does take a bit for me to see what you type. But I believe... I can't guarantee you this. The moment that I get it is the moment that you can see it on the actual screen. Hopefully. I can't actually see when you guys see it. I have a different window showing me the chat than you guys will have. So I think what I said is accurate, but I can't be sure. My goodness, this isn't even the best fit for it. And I don't want to be spending power cores on every node. I mean, I would, but that's not really fun gamesmanship. I can try and set it. I can try and set my time slot so that I can do it partially before I can refresh the teams and just have Phoenix twice. Because X-Men would be a good fit, actually. X-Men's a great team choice. Except I don't have them all at 6 stars. Another important detail. Here we go, Black Panther. Black Panther. Ooh, target someone else, Black Panther. Now, ultimate. Get some extra turn meter. And there's a dodge that ruins everything. So there are reasons to believe this is a good team for it. But they're just slow. That's an issue. Too slow. Need a faster team. I keep needing faster teams, which is sad. What could I possibly use that will speed this up? Everything keeps coming back to that rocket. Rocket alts are really helpful for it. And then I'm going to need a Minerva to heal. Alright, let's see. Okay, so the timing is what I thought it would be, which is good. Okay. How do I want to do this? Fury Shield, again, slow. These teams aren't big enough, and Red Skull's not big enough. Anyways, let's start here with this. And give me Minerva. Give me Minerva. Could do Thanos here. Minerva here. And then Scientist Supreme here. I'm gonna try this. Maybe this is the speed running team. Super speed. I'm gonna make this as fast as possible. Eventually, I will be ready for this event. If I have to live stream for 6 days, hahaha, all straight. Of course, it's going to be great. I'm going to be starving and tired and exhausted. That's what everyone wants to see, right? Me torturing myself. But no, I'm basically going with this live stream until I finish this node in one go with a team. I'm finishing a node in Dark Dimension 1 with a team that seems fast. Oh, gonna start with a basic. I think this team actually could be quite good for it. Again, we'll see. Could have probably used Groot as well instead of Thanos, but I don't know. I just wanted a bit of extra ability energy. These ability blocks are brutal. Now all the defense downs are brutal. That's the issue with using auto, is giving, especially with this type team, because I want them to be offense upped when I ult. Oh, that's nice. This is going great. Oh, thank you, Scientist Supreme. That was really nice of you. Now I can do this health steal, which will be nice. Hopefully I can do this quickly enough. I can get the rocket ult off before having to revive again. Definitely not been a fan of this, of what Scientist Supreme did this time. Thanks to her, I have, oh good. Now Rocket's offense down, so there's no point in using his ultimate. There's one character with defense down, so Scientist Supreme did not do anything of value, which is great. It's really what you're looking for. Alright, so I'm not so sure this is the best setup. Just use that ultimate there to get some energy out and some heals. And just deal damage, because that's again what I'm trying to do, is deal damage. Really, really wish I had my Symbiote Spider-Man high enough. Wow. That is horrendous. Horrendous. I'm not liking this team. Not liking this team. And this is close to like my favorite team. Just no damage on it. Scientist Supreme did not do the trick on this. Okay, what can I do? What can I do? How's it been going? It's been going pretty bad. The game crashed, which was nice. Got the game back going back, which is much nicer. The Scientist Supreme is not helping the situation. I tried it with my big guns. I think I've been doing this node for 3 minutes straight, and I haven't killed anyone. I'm at 20 to 20 enemies still, so yeah, that's a common issue. If I put it on auto, Rocket is always going to alt when offense down. At least they were defense down this time. See, now would be a good time to Rocket. Oh, Thanos ult. There we go. So, okay. If you get it in the right situation, it can work pretty well. I know I'm trying to go away from Ultron, but maybe the trick is just get set up really well with this type team with Ultron as the 5th. And then once you're set up and going, you can then just use him and put it on auto. But just do a bit of setup work first, so that his alts are doing a lot of the heavy lifting. But this is this one's gonna finish the node. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish the node with enough health and speed that it's not gonna be horrendous. But 10-minute nodes is not what I'm hoping for, because if I do 10 minutes for every single node, an hour and 10 minutes, an hour 40 minutes is about an hour more than I'm hoping for. Wow, it's gonna be hard. It's really hard without just having Black Bolt do it. But yeah, I'm gonna need... I like the Ultron being fully set up idea, and I like getting defense down, but Scientist Supreme, offense downing me when that is. Groot is a good 5th because it cleanses defense up and death proof. Yes, Groot is normally what I took Groot off of this team specifically for this to see if Scientist Supreme could speed it up. Groot is the better member of this team for sure. It was my raid team for ages. Just was hoping Scientist Supreme giving defense down on the other team would speed it up, but if she keeps offense downing my Rocket, it doesn't really make a difference. As you can see here, offense down into defense down is just like no one has any buffs. But now, this next turn here, hold up, let's put it off auto here and see if this goes well. Let's do this health steal. Just do a basic over here because why not? Got a lot of people defense down and Rocket is offense up. That was not bad. That one moment there was not bad. That is what I was trying to get to have happen. So it can happen. It is possible with this team to be really efficient, but it's just not consistent enough. Here, just throw that there. Blind, I'm going to get another Rocket ult next turn. Okay. I'm also like 5 shards short of Captain Marvel, who would have been nice. Captain Marvel actually works really well on these type of things. She did even pretty well in Dark Dimension 2. Yeah, Rocket ult here. Vision, Star-Lord ult. Basic. There we go. Okay. Well, that did that. That worked pretty well. That wasn't too bad. This knows weird, but in the future, Hannah or Turn Hawkeye are who you might want to take out first. Probably. Well, you know, that didn't go too bad, actually. It just took forever to get going. Let's see if it works again on this next node. This one, that node was... There's a couple of weird nodes in a row there that are pretty slow. But if this team goes quick enough through the rest of it, and just has a couple of 10 minutes like that, which I think that one was actually 8 minutes in the end, this could be the team I'm looking for. And on that 10th node, that final node, I will not be using Scientist Supreme, I can tell you that for sure. Just throw this ult right away. Miss Marvel. That's who I want to take down because she's going to taunt no matter what I do. So I might as well go for her. But yes, on the 10th node I can use my Phoenix without any concerns of her killing herself and not being able to use it again. So that's a good thing. So if I can get to the 10th node with this team pretty quick, should be plenty fun. Here I can do this, get that flipped. Would have really liked to have the ult ready. That's fine. Now I'm going to have an ult for the next turn, and Rocket is still offense upped. And there's still a couple of defense downs on the field, which is nice. Still no one's dead. That's insane. Oh, I can target Miss Marvel. Ugh, that's what I didn't want to have happen. That's the exact opposite of this. Okay. Let's finish off that crossbones. Might as well. Okay, there we go, Miss Marvel. Finish Miss Marvel off before she heals herself again. So what, this has taken 2 minutes so far, and I have done nothing. And now I've killed 4 people. So this team seems to do all of its work in rapid spurts of, like, success. Yes, the tournament is live. All of the content, not all of them are going to do it, but we're trying to create a bit of an Olympic atmosphere during this massive live event. Basically, whoever wants to can participate in any of the events that we come up with. We're going to try and even do some, for someone's stream, like have 4 people doing this at the same time, and 3-4 people, whatever we can make feasible. And we'll just be literally having a lot of people streaming this as a bit of a race live, but then other people can go against the time later on in the event, because it's going to be 24 hours. We're going to be doing a lot of things, and just whoever can get the fastest will get a gold for an event. Yeah, a lot of huge and ambitious things for this event coming up. But yeah, we're going to basically do a speed run of Dark Dimension 1. We're going to do, the ones that we've come up with are that. I believe we are doing a speed run of the final boss node of Dark Dimension 2. So we're going to have people try and get to the final boss node of Dark Dimension 2, and then we're just going to speed run the final boss, whoever can do that the fastest, which will be a lot easier for me because I can use more characters that I like because I put them up to tier 13. Actually, I can basically, with my roster, the way it's set up, I could run Dark Dimension 2 every single day if my internet holds up on auto with like 7-8 different teams, because I have a lot of tier 13 characters. But most of those tier 13 characters are not 6 stars. We're going to have a couple of other events, probably a Red Star opening event, a la Whale Wars by Casino. Something very similar to that. This is going to be a 5-minute node, I think. That's good. I think this might be the team. This might be the team. But yeah, we're going to be doing a ton of things, and then in the end, after the 24 hours of streaming, I will make sure that I'm awake no matter what the time zone is, and I will do my best to kind of just tally it up and do a big grand finale finish and say who the winner is, and they probably get nothing. But it's the thrill of being the winner, I guess. Let's see that. That's cool. I'm glad you think so. We're hoping a lot of people think so because, well, we really want everyone to enjoy it. We want as many people to come by as possible, and we do want it to be able to raise money and go to the people that need it the most. So if people are enjoying it and having fun, we're going to be enjoying it and having fun too. But the end goal is whether we gain followers, gain subscribers, it's fun, it's great. It's going to be a very fun event that none of us have really taken part of something like that before, especially me, but really want to be able to help people. That's the big goal in the end. So if that works and it makes money and people are having fun, again, it's also for you guys. giving you something to enjoy. So I really am glad that you like that idea. We're going to be putting a lot more thought into it and a lot of planning. The first bit of this planning has just been mainly logistics and making sure everything makes sense and is working and it's going to happen the way we think it's going to happen. Who else is in it? Okay, so I will go to this Discord server on my phone here. You can't see it all. We don't have it 100% finalized on the participation thing. We do have several people. The schedule is not finished. So there are some that are potential depending on what time slot we have available. Target Doctor Strange, put on auto, starting at 6:46 my time. But Ashi Pastrami, Big Roy Awesome, potentially on a Monday. So if we're doing it on a Sunday, I'm going to say probably not on him. Don't know about that person. Chef Crondo, Dutch Rudders, Casino, Loic, Mr. Free to Play MSF, Nick Noxayer, Pokemon, me, Ramen X and Raven, Shanksy, Tana, Tony can never say his last name, so I'm not going to try to right now. I believe Valley Flyin', Vivash, and Wolverthor. I may have missed a couple, and there's a couple others that are maybes at this point. Some of these guys are YouTubers, some of them are Twitch people, that is definitely the proper terminology, of course. And some of them are most known for podcasts. I think Overachiever Gaming Podcast is, I can never remember the name of it, but it's a really good podcast, which 3 of these guys are from. And yeah, there's a lot of people from various fields. I think I did the math yesterday. It's about 85,000 YouTube subscribers worth, 60,000 Twitch followers worth, and I have no idea how to track the success of podcasts, but they also have YouTube subscribers, so that awesome. We'll be glad to see you there. You're gonna see a lot more stuff come up on my channel about this event. I've actually not been releasing as much because I've been working on this for quite intensely the last couple days. So I had a Dark Dimension 3 video that I was going to make on how to plan for that, which just got pushed off. Beginner's guide to the game got pushed off. Ultimate 7 node guide. I've done 7 of them already, but I had 8 and 9 that were supposed to come out, but those got pushed off a little. Just everything is getting a little bit delayed to make this happen as good as possible. So I'm glad that you like this and you're going to tune in. We'll be glad to see you. Maybe you'll see me streaming. Maybe you'll see one of the others. Depends on when you tune in. The schedule, we're going to get that out as soon as possible, and just basically make it as available for everyone as possible. We're reaching out to we're actually reaching out to Fox next as we speak, waiting for an answer as they're checking us all out to determine whether or not they can sponsor it, and they have to talk to Marvel about it. And what that means, we don't know. But there's going to be giveaways, going to be fun competitions, a bunch of streaming in very different contexts, and a lot of people that everyone knows, and some people that people don't know but probably should. Honestly, there were a couple that I hadn't actually heard of, but I went and checked out their channel when they were suggested, and I'm like, wow, this guy's actually pretty awesome. And a couple other guys I found that we were going to reach out to, but weren't able to make it happen for one reason or another, whether they were busy, they just don't stream. There's a couple people that can't feasibly stream, or just other things going on that made them a little unable to do it. A guy I want to give a shout out to that I just found today after we kind of finalized everything, Milestones365. That guy is amazing. He has some really good content. Definitely check him out. I'm going to definitely start reaching out to him more often, and future, if we're doing something like this, going to try and get him in, because even if he's not the most known person, he is very good at what he does, and his content's super helpful. I'm going to try and even get some guest appearances maybe on some streams, hopefully get a bunch of interaction. Really thinking it's going to be fun. This team is doing great on this node, so yeah, this team goes in good spurts and in bad spurts, but I think it's good. Yeah, I'm really happy for the way everything's turning out. Taking a lot of work, of course, and it's not going to slow down for me. But again, I've been up until 3 a.m. the last few days doing work for it because of the time zones. when we have people... Did I say Tana? Tana's one of them. I don't remember saying his name, but I just remembered him because Australians. We have some people from Australia, some people from California, and I live almost equidistant between them. So trying to communicate with everyone is a big challenge, but definitely putting in the work and hoping it's going to be as awesome as possible for everyone involved. Okay, so this one, it's going to be another 5-minute node. So 5 times 10, that's 50 minutes. This could be the team. If it blows through the first few really quick and holds the end well enough where it doesn't really get slowed down. The main concern I have is my internet speed is probably not as good as the guys I'm going to go against. Why am I targeting Groot? That's going to give me defense, or give them defense up. Let's target the others. But yeah, I think this is my team for it. What do you think? You think this is the ideal Dark Dimension 1 speedrun team? No Symbiote Spidey, no Black Bolt? I'm thinking it is. I may even use an orange ability material on one of my characters, depending on how this next node goes. At this point, I might as well finish off Dark Dimension 1. Yeah, this is going great. Do you have any other events that you would like to see the streamers run, like little competitions? I know we were talking about just like really basic ones, like everyone farms the same node and sees who gets the most shards. Kind of like an RNG test of who can get the most Hela, I think it was. But we're not really... Some of the ideas are a little hard to come up with, so if you have any ideas for things that you'd like to see a bunch of streamers compete at, I would love to hear it, and I can definitely pitch it to everybody. Okay, so here we go. Ooh. Looks like Thorsten. Loading that, pretty good. Hard fought battle. All right, I think this is going into the final node, where I will break out my Phoenix. I do not have all of Phoenix's abilities maxed, so that's an issue. But whatever, it should be fine. Hopefully, this should be able to one-shot the node. We'll see. If not, I might have to bring out my Ultron for the final node. But I'd rather my Minerva stay in there than my Scientist Supreme, and I'd rather a Phoenix than Scientist Supreme for one node at least. Fastest arena match at about the same power. So like percent punch up. Do they have to win this arena match? Because I have a team that will easily win that battle if it doesn't have to win. I have a team, I call it, I don't know, I need to come up with a better name, but it was like roughly called, I don't know who's going to win, but whoever it is going to be done really fast. But if it's just finishing an arena match the fastest, whoever wins, I definitely can win that. But I guess if it's similar punch up percent, that could be something, probably a win. Okay. Well, the team that I would have used would have been like Ultron, Phoenix, Mr. Sinister, Cyclops, Coulson, or something like that. Because it's going to kill a Phoenix like instantly, and maybe it'll kill my Phoenix and I'll be able to survive and go to the next part. Who knows? Basically, it's just complete RNG on that point. All right, let's see how this goes here. Okay, now I've got that. That's the health steal. That is the single most important move for Dark Dimension 3, which you should have maxed if you're doing it in Dark Dimension 3. I don't have it maxed yet. Oh well. Okay, so it's going pretty nice here. Probably a win. Yeah, that might be able to be possible. Issue is there's a bit of a power discrepancy between some of the people doing this. Like Casino, I think, is about double my power. So that could be an issue. Two Mordos, two Shield Troopers, a Hand Sentry. Just an annoying node. Not too bad when you got this team. I didn't even check how this is. But I started the last node at 6:46 my time, and now it's 6:55 my time. So overall, 9 minutes to this point in a second, the 10th node from the beginning of the 9th. Okay, well, I'll see how long it takes overall. I'm thinking it's going pretty good. Hopefully one of my people will ult soon. That would be nice. Casino's Phoenix is 103k. Yes, Casino is stronger than me. I will admit that. Casino will beat me. If Casino joins a Dark Dimension 1 race, Casino will beat me. If Casino joins any race that involves like endgame content or just any content where you can just straight up overpower it, Casino will beat me. And I am completely okay to admit that. I have never been at the same power level of Casino. When I first started playing the game, Casino was already had a couple million advantage on me, so I'm not surprised he has 103k Phoenix. Mine's like 60k. Getting bigger soon though. Alright, Minerva, revive that Thanos. Minerva, there we go. That's another one dead. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. That's going pretty decent. If I get an ultimate here anytime soon... I feel like my Thanos hasn't ulted in 3 nodes. Oh, there we go. That Ultron is dead and he's back. I'm thinking this is definitely the right play for this node though. Assuming that they beat it and they don't die. Because I've got all these heal blocks, it's a bit annoying. I'd rather not have my Phoenix die because she can't be revived. Here we go, getting a bunch of energy, but losing all of the heals due to those heal blocks. But this ultimate will help with that. Get some health back. Another rocket ult. Perfect. Wait, how is that Ultron not dead? Yeah, Dutch Rudder is actually the one that came up with the idea. So I'm hoping I can keep up with him. I haven't actually checked the collection power of everybody. Probably should try and figure out their collection powers so that I know who I have a chance against. There's a couple people I think I'm bigger than overall. I have a pretty decent sized roster, but Casino will beat me. I think Valley Flying, if he's going to be able to do it at the day that we've just picked, he should probably beat me. But we've got some. Again, I don't expect that I'm going to win the Olympics. My only chance of winning the Olympic thing is if I just straight up, choose to do more events than the other people. That's might be my plan. It's a good plan. But yeah, I'm okay with that. I can no longer do any Dark Dimension 1. Let's take a look at Dark Dimension 2. Where on earth am I? Because I'd like told a couple of friends like, oh, I'll see how fast I can do it, and then I got a phone call and never carried on doing it. What is the fastest team that people use? Oh, the damage. It doesn't show the fastest. But those teams do it in one shot. Well, let's see what I got. Again, I don't even have a Symbiote Spidey at tier 13. This is the team I use. It just doesn't die. It is great. Should I go with that, or should I try and do something to make it faster? The reasonable answer is don't do something to make it faster. Just trust it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and make this faster. I'm going to do a node for this here. Oh, right. I have a Hela. Let's do that. That'll be fun. I also have Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo is fun. Probably don't need my Ultron, but you know what? I'm going to use this. This looks like fun. Who else do I have? My characters, tier 13. I got Sif, I got Yo-Yo, I got Fury, I got Heimdall, I got Miss Marvel, Groot, Invisible Woman, Agent Coulson, Cyclops, Black Panther, Thor, Star-Lord, Loki, Killmonger, Thanos, Captain Marvel, M'Baku, Okoye, Phoenix, Rocket, Shuri, and Scientist Supreme, Ultron, Mr. Sinister, Minerva, and Hela. Captain Marvel should be saved for the last node. Okay. Phoenix can probably do it too, pretty easily. I could actually just go in this with full Wakanda. I could also go in this with full Asgard. It's kind of fun. I have full teams on this. And soon I will be able to do this with Yo-Yo and Black Bolt, which will be nice. But again, I do like Asgardians. Asgardians are great. I'm going to try this. Let's see how this goes. Asgardians are great. I'm having a lot of fun streaming. I don't really feel like stopping, so I keep just doing it more than I said I would do. Asgardians are great. They're amazing on defense. They're fun in raids. They are probably the best cleanup team on Ultima 7. Like, after you've failed a node or you timed out, putting your Asgardians in should finish off pretty much anything. They're easy win in Blitz. Also, I already had a couple of them built up, but they're just fun to use. And yes, so I put them all to tier 13. I'm planning on bringing Hela to tier 14 eventually. Eventually maybe more of them, but not at that eventually for the rest. So let's just put this on auto, see what happens. Ooh. Okay, so I should have a bunch of survivability here with my Minerva and my Scientist Supreme. My Ultron should have a bunch of free reign. My Sinister should... Actually, Mr. Sinister is one of the best for survival in this. Am I building Hydra also? Yes. I am building Hydra also, but not to tier 13 right now. I'm going to be getting all of my Hydra to tier 10. I think tier 10. And then I'm going to give it a break until Black Bolt. I'm basically going to build nothing else until Black Bolt comes. And I'm going to try and get Black Bolt straight to tier 14. Which at this point I can't do. I don't have all that gear ready. But it's worth a shot. And then I'm going to try and... I'm going to be building up my Black Order. I should be able to get Ebony Maw first run. So I'm going to try and get Ebony Maw to tier 14 even. I'm going to try and read his full kit first, but I already had a health steal. And health steals are good. And the game crashed again. No! Stop crashing, game. Ugh. Give it a couple seconds here, see what happens. Ugh. Run tech bugs with vision. Oh, everyone's asking me questions and I'm not answering them. That's good. That is not ideal. Alright. I'll be back in a second when I restart the game. Alright, loading it up again. Hopefully that worked. Oh, did the chat just go through a weird glitch too on the main screen? That is fun. Oh, that should be fixed. Is that fixed? It is fixed. I think. I can't read it actually. Gonna be 100% honest with you. Whatever chat is showing up on the screen, whether it's just a big blue bar or actual words, or if it's even the right thing, I have no idea because I can't see it. I can go to my little monitor. I have like a way where I see what chat I'm getting, which is invisible to you guys. And then if I try and see what you guys are seeing, it's like 2 millimeters wide for like the entire chat bar. So I can't see that. I'm blind. Also, I do have glasses, which does prove that. But I think it looks like it's all fixed up. Yeah, Hydra, kind of building, but not as intensely. If I could farm up Red Skull, I would farm them up more. I did get top 2%. No, I got top 2,000 on the last Red Skull Blitz. I decided to not have a life for a while, for a few days. I haven't really blitzed much since, but I got like 17 point something million, which is by far the most I've ever gotten. And I got like 1,800 blitz points. Let's see, is it here still? Is Red Skull Blitz here? Nope, can't prove it. Oh well. It's in there, but then you're going to see my horrendous arena rank, which no one should see. That thing is bad. I fell so much. I think I'm only like 60, but I was like 1,884 for the Red Skull Blitz, so yeah, top 2,000 is pretty good for free to play. Now, what would be really impressive is top 2,000 and like having a life at the same time. That would be really awesome, but I don't think that's quite possible. Now, I could probably do it for like a nothing blitz. I've done it for quite a few nothing blitzes, but how many points does it take to get to top 25%? For which blitz? And I can't guarantee you that the answer will be right, because it changes with every single blitz, and it depends on how in demand a single character is, and everything that we have is just predictions. I will look though for, tell me a blitz. If it's this blitz, is there even top 25% for this blitz? I usually get that, and it is 2.5 mil. Yeah, that seems like a reasonable answer, but again, can change with what am I talking about? It changes with the character, the blitz. That's the word I was looking for. For this Scientist Supreme blitz, the top 25% should be ranging from anywhere 1.5 million to 3.5 million. 2.5 is a little middle point. This one's a weird one. No one really knows how it's going to go because of the whole, there's red stars involved. So if you really want to be safe, I'd get 4 million. I'm personally not caring too much about this blitz because I've got too much going on to worry about the possibility of adding 1 red star for my Scientist Supreme. So you don't have to compete with me. If you're at 1.2 million, you're ahead of me. Get the Star-Lord there. Yeah, 1.2. If you just keep blitzing, 2 million, you have a chance. It really depends. It really just depends on how many people are pushing for this. I know a lot of people are burnt out after the Red Skull Blitz, so there's a chance it's going to be lower. The red stars always make it interesting because everyone likes red stars and they want as many of them as possible. So that's something to consider. The burnout. And next week at this time we have a Sift Blitz. That one's going to be crazy. So when people are blitzing for Sift, those scores are going to be really high. So maybe there's people like me that are in between the Red Skull and they know they're going to have to push for the Sift Blitz because I want to get Sift up to 6 stars and I'm going to need to score pretty decent on this blitz to do that. So if you're kind of in that wheelhouse, that little slot in between them, you're not pushing too much on this, so it could be really anywhere, unfortunately. I wish I could be more specific and more helpful. It changes too much, and this is a weird enough blitz that it makes it hard to predict. If I were predicting, I would say 2.2 million, and then everyone would hate me because I'm probably really wrong. But I did like your bleed team before, so I kind of been working on that. Well, thank you. The bleed team. Wow, that's a throwback, and that is one horrendous thumbnail on that video. But yeah, no. The reason that I think I was able to get so many blitz points now is the way that I go about blitzing now. It's just all about efficiency, not by efficiency of time, not necessarily efficiency of success, which makes it really easy. So my suggestions, find your best squads possible, whatever they are, save squad, make them all save squads, put them in order from lowest to highest on your power, and then make sure you go to the advanced options feature, turn on the cycle through save squads option, whatever it's called in Blitz, and then go to one end of your Blitz roster and just scroll through them. Like one at a time, do a blitz battle, go to your next team, do a blitz battle, go to your next team. I usually do it almost entirely on auto when I'm busy and I'm trying to push for a character, if I can be in the app. Right now, I'm too busy to be in the app as much as I would like to be, so I'm kind of enjoying this stream, even if I'm not actually doing what I should be doing. But yeah, that really can help. Try and build as many synergy teams as possible. If you manage to get Red Skull, Red Skull and the Hydra minions pretty much soar through all the tiers of Blitz, even at like low powers. Aim is a good one. I almost said Hydra again. power armor, anything like that. You don't have to have the best teams. Just use them as efficiently as you can. And what I normally say, what I do is, if I'm going to lose a battle, it doesn't matter that much. Just let it happen, because eventually you're going to go down anyways. I'd rather spend my time just giving it a shot and hoping for the best than trying to manipulate spending like 10 times the extra time and not getting as many fights in by trying to find the perfect battle all the time. So try and get a good battle and go for it. If you lose, you lose. If you win, awesome. That's the way I go about it, at least. I know some people are adamant about dropping tiers, but I don't have the time to intentionally plan like, okay, now I need to find 3 teams to lose a battle so that I can drop down to a tier so that I can win some. That, to me, that's just 3 extra Blitz fights that I don't have the time to do. Love that Hydra team because they are the main team I'm working on now. Perfect. Use them. Yeah, if you like dropping to tier 6, go ahead. Honestly, to do what you can. Personally, I just don't like spending the effort and to drop down because it takes time to drop down to work my way back up. If I lose and fall down tiers, it happens. Heck, in the Red Skull Blitz, I don't know what happened, but I got like 3 straight fights where I picked really, really bad opponents like Ultron and Phoenix, and I lost 3 straight and I fell down to tier 6 myself. Normally I hang out in tier 8 the whole time, but it happened there I fell down to tier 6. So, but it didn't really stop me in the long run. But if I spent a bunch of time trying to make sure I didn't fall down no matter what, I think it would have been a little more concerning. So yeah, I'm glad you got Red Skull. He's a lot of fun to use. I'm glad they made it so that people that don't have the massive rosters were able to get him too. My girlfriend got Red Skull, which was pretty cool. I did help her with the Blitz actually a bit. I think she got 3.5 million and was able to unlock him in this last Blitz, so that was pretty nice. Quite a few people in my alliance that aren't normally huge blitzers pulled out a bit extra to get the reward milestones and managed to unlock him. So I was really happy to see that. I'm thinking this team's pretty good. Looks to handle itself pretty well. Very survivable. You're welcome. I'm glad to help. I love giving advice. This channel actually originally started for me to give advice to alliance members because there were fights that I would just win that everyone else is like, how do you use that team against them? It doesn't work. So I'm like, it does. It completely works. Just do it like this. And then I would explain step by step, but they wouldn't understand. So I actually, the first couple of videos I ever made, they're probably gone from my channel now, but they were literally just me recording one fight at a time to show people how to do it. And then eventually it moved on to, what was it, 3 ways to 3-star campaign nodes. That was a big series of mine for a while, and basically almost everything I've ever done on this channel is literally almost everything, because I do some things for fun, but it was literally just trying to give advice to people the best way I could. So I really do try and help as much as possible, and I'm glad that I can sometimes. Yeah, I think this team is working well for a speed run of a node of Ultimus, not an Ultimus 7, because that's not what I'm doing, on Dark Dimension 2. I'm pretty sure I'm doing better on this Dark Dimension 2 node than I was on the Dark Dimension 1. But I think I found teams for both. Oh, am I going to lose somebody? Am I going to lose somebody? Wow. My Hella, she's 5 stars, actually, and tier 13, so she's pretty strong. Oh, never mind. She's fine. It's okay. They're really focusing her down, though. Hit Greg instead. I think after this node, I'm probably done unless there's something that people want to see. And I can do that really quick. Minerva will revive. Yes, but I would have to take it off of auto to make sure Ultron doesn't summon. So, a bit of attention needed, but not a lot. Again, I have... Basically, this team is just going to auto everything no matter what. It's plenty fine. As you can see, I think actually majority of the healing on this node has been done by Mr. Sinister. Minerva is here to eventually use her ult every once in a while, which does take an eternity to come around, especially when you decide to take out Star-Lord. But yeah, it's going well. This one will definitely get the job done. Will it be the fastest team? Probably not. Again, for the final boss node, I will drop Scientist Supreme and put in Phoenix. So for the actual run, I'll be using Phoenix for the final node, and I think that should be enough to speed it through pretty quick. Yeah, this is pretty smooth and easy. Most of the time, my whole team is in green health with a bunch of buffs up. So yeah, this team's great. Is there anything you guys do want to see after this node finishes? Because this node might be a little while. But if there's nothing, I'll probably sign out. If there is something, I will make it happen. If you guys want to see an Ultima 7 node, what I do in Arena, any specific team in Blitz, I'm glad to do a bit more. If not, I'll probably sign out. So just let me know. Probably should have been, focusing down this operative a little earlier. That would speed things up. Yeah, I like this team. I like it a lot. Mr. Sinister is actually roster. You want to just see my roster? Sure. I can definitely do that. I have been playing for 731 days. That is a random number, but they stopped keeping count, and I just passed the 720 with the 2-year anniversary, so I've been playing 2 years. The first little bit of time I was dumb. Let's just say that. I did not grow very much at all, because I didn't really understand how the game worked. I didn't farm characters for the longest time. Like, I would not farm shards at all or gear. I would use all of my energy just playing nodes on manually because I enjoyed the fights, which I still do. I still really enjoy fights, which seems weird because I'm doing it on auto right now just for speed purposes. But yeah, the first while I didn't do much at all, and then I grew my team out. The team to grow is especially not now, and back then it wasn't even that great, but I liked it, so I used it. So for the first, I would say I've been good at this game for a year and like a half, maybe a little longer than that. I've been good at this game for about as long as I've had the YouTube channel. But yeah, you took a year off from this game, and now I feel handicapped because I don't have any legendaries. Yeah, that could hurt. I've had a few people in my alliance that have come back after a long layaways, and they started really behind when they joined up with us, but then they like really sped through these legendaries because a lot of them are pretty easily attainable nowadays if you focus on them. So if you want some legendaries, I would highly recommend working towards them. That sounds really overly not helpful, but what I mean is you can definitely do it. Pick out the legendaries you want and work towards it. You're not going to be able to get every single legendary. Like Phoenix will take a long time to go for it, but there's definitely some legendaries that you can... No, don't crash again, game. So apparently today is a very crashy type day with this. Probably because my Wi-Fi is horrible. Alright, so I'm okay with this node being done. I will boot this back up one more time, and then I'll go through my roster. I'll be right back. And I am back. Yeah, if you're going to start with legendaries, first legendary I would suggest to get would... Well, there's actually a couple of ways to look at it. Now, that's kind of the interesting part. It depends on what you have on your roster and you're able to get. One of the biggest cheat codes almost in this game right now is farming Sinister 6 up. I'm not a huge fan of Sinister 6 as a team. Actually, I love some of the characters from the comics and the old cartoons when I was a kid in video games, but besides that, as a team, they're okay, they're good. They don't always succeed at their main goal, which is weird, but they can get you Shuri, and they can get you Invisible Woman. So 2 legendaries for the price of 1 is pretty great, actually. Those don't give out much shards. I'm going to farm Psylocke and Storm so I can get at least Magneto on the next time he comes around. Yeah, nodes can be a bit of a pain. Well, hello from South Africa. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Just getting the game back up. Go Guardians first. Yeah, normally I would say Star-Lord. I was going to say Star-Lord, then I'm like, actually, you can definitely do Sinister 6 to get the 2 legendaries, because 2 legendaries are first legendary. I got him to 6 stars before I got anyone else. That is because, honestly, honest answer, I love Chris Pratt, and Guardians of the Galaxy is a great movie, and I wanted to have my Star-Lord ready. So I definitely did Star-Lord first. Okay, Internet, can you load this up, please? Apparently I have internet enough to stream, but I don't have internet enough to load up the game all the time. I've got to take a look at that. It might be the game. It's just being weird. Whatever. It'll load eventually. Yes. So you can get that Star-Lord. Magneto is a fun choice. Magneto is a lot of fun to use. And also, who doesn't love Magneto? Definitely my favorite. He's my favorite X-Men villain. Let's go with that. Also, the only X-Men villain a lot of people know. Definitely Guardians. Star-Lord. Huge for Dark Dimension 1. I made a video like a long time ago about just showing the difference in one attack to the next. Before I got Star-Lord and then after I got Star-Lord. He's actually one of the characters that can help push you through Dark Dimension 1. So he's a good character to get to 6 stars. But yeah, Sin 6 is good for 2 legs. I just feel I played for your free to play now. Rushed BKT, and now it helps me. Yeah. BKT is an endgame team for everything. They may not be the greatest at anything anymore. Yeah, Boomer for the 5th is plenty fine for the unlock. So if you're ready for him, that's perfect. Then you can get Magneto as well. So Magneto and Star-Lord, that's a nice start. Rocket is very important. He is the core of the team, especially BKT. But, well, Minerva is also the core to that team. But to unlock Star-Lord, you can do it without Rocket. But definitely when you get Star-Lord, you want to use him with the Rocket. Who do you use? If you have, like, Boomer, Stitcher, Bruiser, that I might change my answer, but you should be fine. 7 red Ravager Boomer. Ooh. How does it feel to have a 7 red star Ravager Boomer? Because he's not the worst minion in the game, but he might be on the worst minion team in the game without much use. But he probably hits decently hard and is pretty fast. I have exactly 1 red, 7 red, and that would be Kree Noble. So I have it on a minion too. Everyone has it on minions, I'm pretty sure. Come on, Internet. Internet. You gonna load? I have full internet right now, I think. Yeah, I do have full internet. Apparently this game just doesn't feel like loading. Alright, I'm going to break the immersion and I'm going to close the app and I'm going to reopen the app and I'm not going to go to the be right back screen because effort. So close that. It is gone. And now you can see that I use BlueStacks, which is why it's crashing and I'm doing it on my computer. But it is a lot better than streaming from my phone. Made up for it with a 7 red Phoenix. Wow. Gamora, Drax, Yondu, Mantis, and Ravager